two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
47. Hustle. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
47.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Smith again. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
4th and 2 is normally a passing down, but in this case, they decided to give it to their running back, and he did get the 1st down, although not by much.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 26.
Right back to him on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46, 46, 46, 46. 26.
Throwing. Prescott escaping the pressure right. It's caught right side. It turns. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Smith, flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, on. 12.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground. And the fire pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Sean Lee in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here.
12.
To throw is Smith. And this will be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first down throw for Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The give is to Elliott, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Going left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete here. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the outlet away and bring up 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
46.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Go, 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 run, run, run!
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You go 46, 46. Everybody get 47. You go 46, 46. 46.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Give him 30 yards there.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. With this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Smith on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
46.
On second down, Prescott again. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go, get out. 26.
Second down, Prescott rolling to his right. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Airing it out for Hearns. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Smith. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And Davis has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle in that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson taking it in. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. So here comes Alex Smith as he'll lead his guys up to the line to go for 2. Back to throw, Smith. Being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Get out. It's coming now.
Prescott on 1st down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
47. It's coming now. Swing to the field, right. To the right. Let's finish now. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Smith, and finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing now, Smith. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Get out. 47.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Third and long for Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 180. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. But go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And this one complete to Reed. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Renegade.